Right, next what we're going to do, we're going to do the fish plait again, but this is going to be on the scalp. So the scalp is actually going to be on the scalp and it's going to be touching the head all the way down. It's exactly the same as off the scalp, however we're going to be picking up hair as we cross over. Now if you can do this, then it's going to be beneficial for you when you go onto the French plait. So I would say don't start the French plait until you can do the fish plait. Right, so what we need to do is grab a nice section at the front. Be a nice triangular section, like so. And you're going to split this into two. Now I want you to start off your fish plait, but you're going to cross it over 4 times. Okay, so we've still got the fish plait like we did before. That's number 1. That's number 2. That's number 3. And that's number 4. Oh, it's a bit big, that bit. That's number 4. Okay, so I've still got 2 sections. I can clearly see my 2 sections, and my client's head is tilted back at the moment. We want to get right up to the top of the scalp. Now there's my fish plait. Now instead of continuing to do this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my finger underneath so that the hair is separated from the underneath hair, and I'm going to pick up sections and cross it over and put it in the opposite hand. Yet again, put my finger underneath, I'm holding the hair, pick it up a section and cross it over and put it in the opposite hand. Now I'm taking nice thin sections. I'm not just picking up a little bit of hair like that, I'm taking it really thin and really long all the way up to the plait, and I'm putting it in the opposite hand. And eventually it will start to form and take shape. As you move down the client's head, you're going to start lifting the client's head as well. So when they start, they should be tilting their head back, and then right at the very end they should be looking towards the floor. Nice thin sections. So I can start now lifting the head up slightly, still making sure that it's nice and tight. Now the trick is to keep your thumbs at the top and to hold it nice and strong. It does help as well that you brush your block, making sure that there's no knots in the hair, because as soon as you cross it over you can't go back. There we go, it's just forming shape, it's nice and tight. You do find that you get more hair in your hands as you continue to go down. But make sure that you can always see with your finger resting underneath your 2 strands. And start moving it forward again. And the sections that I'm taking are horizontal sections. I'm not bringing them in from the nape and pulling them up. I'm bringing them in horizontally, so from the left, and they're just going straight across into the section. I'm not lifting the hair at any point. It's quite effective this, you know, it'd be nice if you had this for bridesmaids. It could also be nice if you was in a dance competition. Now this bottom bit, because the head actually goes in, you're going to have to really make sure that you pull it strong. So use all your muscles in your arms to pull it. Until you get right to the bottom. So my sections are still horizontal, there's still tiny sections that I'm taking. Really need to pull it tight now. The client should be looking down to the floor. Choose all that hair. Now really pull it tight. Now we're going to continue with the off scalp fish plait. Okay, so taking bits from the outside and crossing it over. Exactly like you were shown before, just to finish it off. All the way down to the end, and then you can secure with a hairband. Now this is just one type of fish plait on scalp. Yet again, you could do double fish plaits on scalp. You can just do one down the fringe or along the side, whatever you fancy doing. There's no rule as to where to put it, but that is the technique you would follow. It should be nice and tight and even.